Okay, gotta find it again on my phone. Where is it? There we are. Got it. Whoop, come back.
And what's going on here?
No, that's you. Where's mine? Okay.
I'm looking for something too. Oh, I'm looking for this. Video. Okay. Something's not right. That's why I could see, because you're big on my screen. That's why I could see your kitchen. Now I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go. I'm there. And go up here. Sorry, I'm coming. No. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. And all right, well, not sure what I did here. Anyways, we're gonna get going. Put that back down there. All right, so let's start with today is Pilates stretch. I just had a little bit of technology problem, but we're good. All right. So post-Halloween Pilates stretch. All right, let's take up big arms all the way up and around. I was just telling Joe that I ate enough chocolate for everybody. And the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And the other way. 1, really reaching high up to the sky and all the way around. And the other way. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's put our shoulders into their sockets, reach our arms out nice and wide. Reaching, relax those shoulders down. We're going to come across for 4. 1, squeezing in the back. 2, 3, and 4. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's reach high up to the sky. Nice big steps. Come on, reach all the way up there, belly in. And let's start swaying side to side. Leading with that rib cage. Feel the stretch in your upper rib cage. Underneath your arms, keep the belly pulled in. And then all the way up to the sky again. And let's come all the way down those side walls for 6 full body squats. Down, up, squeeze those glutes. Nice big deep breaths of air in and out. I'll tell you, after the last 2 workouts, I could really feel my legs at hockey last night. They were heavy. All right, let's do one more. All the way up, and let's come all the way down. All right. 3 air squats backwards. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. 3, 2, and 1. And the other leg. And the other way. All right. And let's roll our ankles around. And roll them the other way. Right. And let's go on the outside of that right foot. And on the inside. Up on those toes, rolling across those toes. Pushing your arch forward. and down. And let's roll the other foot. And then the other direction. And on the outside. And on the inside of that foot. Mom, any of our bowl that we can do our wrists at the same time too. And down. All right. We're going to go squat up to our toes, all right? So let's have our hands in front, shoulders are back, your rib cage is up off your hip bones. Squat down, up on your toes, holding it, down, squat up on your toes and hold it on your toes. Down, up on your toes, down, up on your toes, down, up on your toes. All right, now, before we get to the next one, we're going to, standing tall, we're going to bring our leg up, tilt our pelvis a tiny little bit, bring our leg up, try to keep our hips square, and we're just going to roll our wrists and ankles, working on our balance, up and down, flex and point, give a little shakeroo. And let's do the other foot, all right? So standing tall, tilt your pelvis a tiny little bit just to keep your hips square and rolling the other way. Point, flex, give it a little shake. All right. Now we're going to do a squat and a hug now, right? So widen your stance a tiny little bit more, squat it down, hug one knee and hold it. Okay, we're going to hold it. Squat, we're balancing. Squat, hug. Squat, hug. Keep that belly pulled in. Working on our balance here. Ground that big toe. I just lost that. Balance. Okay, one more per side. Got that side down. And this side. Nice. All right. Let's put those arms out nice and wide again. Okay, we're going to work all the tiny muscles, which are really important before you work the big ones. All right, so relax those shoulders down, reaching for those opposite walls. Let's lengthen all our tendons first. Reach those fingers, feel the tendons. All right, big breath out. Rib cage is still up off your hip bones. We're going to pulse it forward for 6, 5. Slowly push it forward. Bring it back. I want you to feel all those tiny muscles working in your shoulders. Turn your hand palms backwards. Push it back. Now, where are you feeling? Breathing. 4, 5, and 6. Palms are up. Lengthen those arms. Push it up. Okay, you got 2 great big buckets of cement on those hands. Push it up. And palms are down. Push it down. 1. You're going to feel this in your underarm, in your pits. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. 6 circles forward. 6 backwards. And give a little shakeroo. All right. Let's just jump up and down with a couple great big puffs of air out. Okay, we are going to start with step 1, 2. Let's get our heart rate up. Right, left kick, right, left extend, and swing those arms. Rib cage is up. Nice big breaths. Right, one more on this side, and we're going to switch legs. And left, right, kick, left, right, extend. One more. One more, come on. And extend. All right. We're going to do side lunge crunch. All right. So rib cage is always up, guys. All right. Let's go. Side lunge, booty back, knee to elbow for 1, 2, 3. How low can you go? I want you looking straight forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's ever mild out there. I'm getting hot already. 6, 7. Come on, one more. And 8. Feeling tired already. All right. And we are going to do squat and extend. All right. Reach for the sky, keeping the belly pulled in. One more on this side and one more on the right. And we're done. All right, if you want, grab a little drink. I don't know what it is, but I've just been sweating for the last 3 days. I know it's warm out, but. All right, so let's stand at the end of your mat. And let's go all the way up to mountain man, reaching nice and high. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's go all the way over to one side. Back to center and go all the way over to the other side. Keeping your belly pulled into your back so you're not arching or leaning forward. Bring your arms all the way down to ragdoll. We're going to pulse our feet out, stretching those muscles in the backs of your legs. And when your legs are ready, heels come down. Fold your arms, and we're going to stay here for a second. Just let the stretch in your lower back and the backs of your legs. And then arms are spaghetti. We're going to roll up the middle of our spine, opening up the middle of our vertebrae, starting from the lowest vertebrae that you can get, and roll all the way up nice and slowly, chin to chest. Roll those shoulders back, coming all the way up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in the knees, right arm longer than the left. Okay, we're going to open up that left side of the vertebrae, weights distributed evenly over both feet. When you've got that lowest vertebrae, start your roll. And all the way up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in the knees, left arm longer than your right. I like to pulse it a couple times because that lower back is hard to stretch, and that's a good stretch. But when you're ready, you can start rolling up and roll your shoulders back up to the sky and back down again. Walking our hands out to downward dog. All right, we're pulsing our feet out again. Push those heels into the mat, go up onto your toes. And then let's push away from our hands. I'm up on my knuckle pads, pushing my chest to my knees. Ears are up my bicep. And just sway those hips side to side, nice and slowly. with breath, controlled breathing. Awesome. Pushing your chest to your knees and your belly's being pulled up to the sky. Reach that right leg all the way up behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and let's look underneath your right arm. Reaching that knee to that back wall. You might hear a couple cricks and cracks. All right, let's bring that leg out straight again, and we're going to go 3 times into our chest and then into low lunge. So bring that knee into your chest and back out nice and high, kind of rocking forward and rocking back. 2, 3, and then bring it all the way through to your right thumb. Low lunge. And we're going to bring our right arm all the way up to the sky. Switch legs. You're in plank, left leg comes up. Let those hips drop. Get the stretch. Left arm all the way up. Take a look at those fingers. You're opening up your chest. This is a really good stretch. Come back. Right arm, leg, sorry. Up. Open up. And back down. Bring your both hands together in front of that right foot. We're going to power up to high lunge. Belly to your back, up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reach for the sky, and 1. Stay here. Let's bring those arms all the way down to the inside of that right foot. Come down. Let those hips sink into the mat. And then drop that left leg, shoelace to the mat, wiggle that right foot out to the edge of the mat, and bring that right hand to the knee. All right, we are going to push that knee out, just a little pressure out, and then we're going to push the knee into palm as you bring that knee back in, and then bring that palm to the outside of the knee, putting pressure on the knee, knee to palm. Open that leg back up, come to the inside, close that knee. Just opening and closing, just adding a little pressure, pushing the knee to palm on both sides. And just floss back and forth. Awesome. All right, leaving your knee open on the outside of the edge of that foot, we're going to go down to lizard. So come down onto your forearms if you can. Okay, we're going to have a couple breaths here. Have a little look. Make sure that leg is straight and your hips are square. Breathing. Okay, come back up. We're going to bend that left leg. That could be a big enough stretch for you. But if it's not, you can reach back and just pull that foot towards your left cheek nice and slowly. And breathe. Don't forget, with every breath, you're sinking a little more into the pose. Release that. Come back, bringing that right foot back to the center and going up onto your heels, so your toes pointing towards the ceiling. Look at your knee. Make sure that left hip is above your left knee, so your hips are square. Push your booty back. Hips are square, booty back, and then bring your chest down. Nice glute and hammy stretch coming all the way down your calf. And breathe. Awesome. Okay, come all the way back. We're going to go into high plank from here. So step it back. Push your shoulders back into their sockets. Belly to your back. And we're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Push those shoulders back to the sockets. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it all the way back to downward dog. Push your way from your hands going up onto those knuckle pads. Chest being pushed to your knees. Belly being pulled up to the sky. Sway it side to side. Still pushing towards your knees. Let's bring that left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Then bend that knee and look underneath your left shoulder. Still pushing your chest towards that back knee. Straighten it, that leg out 3 times into your chest. Then to low lunge. 1. All the way up to the sky. 2, 3, low lunge, coming all the way down to low lunge. Let your hips sink. And then let's bring our right arm up to the sky. Down, switch legs. Other left arm all the way up. Make sure you're getting the stretch. Left leg up. Let the hips sink. Right arm all the way up. All right, and then both hands in front of that left foot. We're powering up with that left leg. Power up to high lunge. That's it. And up and down for 6, 5. Belly to your back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome stuff. Let's bring those arms down those side walls, coming down to the inside of that left foot. We're going to work our way to pigeon. So let's bring that left leg out to the edge of the mat. And then your left palm on the inside of that leg. And then the palm goes on the outside of the leg. So push it in. And then push that leg out, pushing the your knee into your palm. Just go back and forth. And if you're not comfortable doing that, just move that leg back and forth, opening it up and closing it up. Okay, we're just working at the hip joint there. Okay, lubing it all up. All right, so we are in high lizard, going down to low lizard. So go down onto your forearms if you can. 3 breaths, wherever you may be. Okay, we're going to bend that right leg. You can come back up to high lizard. And again, reach back and pull that foot towards your right cheek this time. All the way back. Bring that left foot in, heel is up, hips are square, push your booty back, and then chest comes down. And then let's come back down. We're going to go into high plank to downward dog. Push away from your hands. And then walk our hands all the way back to our feet. And let's roll all the way up and roll your shoulders back. And we're going to get right into snowbirds from here. So I'm just going to turn my mat a little bit. So let's extend that right leg out from your hip. Okay. Rib cage up, belly's in, reach those arms out nice and wide, really reaching. Get the rib cage up, and let's bring that left wing down, up a centimeter, and we're swiping across. 6, 5. Keep that belly pulled into your back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wing dips, touch down, and we're going to hold it up here. Hold it up to the sky, reaching down your right leg. Reach, reach, reach. Get that range of motion. And then let's go. 1, dippity-doo. 2, 3, really keep that rib cage up off your hip bones. 4, you're using your core to bring you back up. 5, and 6, and reach down, and then bring our left hand down to the mat, our right one up onto our hip, lifting the right leg, toe pointing down. This leg is getting heavy, and bring it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And toe top in the front, heel top in the back. Toe, heel. Close your hip, open your hip. Close your hip, keeping the belly pulled into your back. Close and open, and lengthen those limbs for our crunches. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and lengthen. And let's come all the way up to the other side. So that left leg comes directly out from your hip. All right, and let's wing dip down, up a centimeter. Swipe it across, shoulder height. Rib cage up, belly in. Can't say that enough. 2, 3, soon it will be muscle memory and I won't have to be saying it. 5, and 6, wing dip, touch down, coming all the way up. We're holding it. Breathe. Try to increase that range, and wing dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that right hand down to the mat, bringing that left leg up, toe pointing down, and up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe top in the front, heel top in the back. Close your hip, open your hip. Hands are on your hip. You're feeling it. Close and open. Close and open. Exaggerate that movement. Got to keep that hip nice and loose. Awesome. Lengthen and crunch. 1, 2. It's never windy out. 3, 4. Come on, bring that belly to your back. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen. Going up into table. Hands underneath your hip, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, 3 clicks of the heel. Make a wish for today. All right, we are going to be working on those tiny muscles again, but in our legs and our glutes. So we're going to extend this right leg behind you straight out, toe pointing down. You're looking down, so I want you to look at that left knee, making sure it's directly underneath your left hip. Toe pointing down. Bring that right leg up and down for 8, 7, belly to your back, 6, small movement, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bend that knee. Sole of your foot up to the sky. Bring the knee down to the mat. Bring that leg up. 1, 2, nice and slowly. Squeezing that glute at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that leg out to the side for rainbow. All the way up and across. 1, 2, 3. Tapping on each side of the mat and following with your eyes. 6, 7, and 8. And bring that down. Let's just go down into child's pose for a second. Just give our hands a rest. Nice big deep breath in and out. Roll those wrists around. You can also do this on your elbows as well if your wrists are sore. Okay, and then come back up. And we're going to do the other side. All right, so extend that left leg out. Look at your hip so it's not way out to the side. It's directly over top of that knee. Toe pointing down. Looking straight down. Bring that leg up for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that left glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend that leg, sole of your foot again. Take a look at your hip, your leg, your hip and knee. 1, going up to the ceiling. 2, 3, squeezing that left glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Toe tap, left side, right side. 1, 2, 3, keeping the belly pulled to your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then going down to child's pose again. Let's walk those hands down the mat. And then walk those hands over to the right. Left cheek off the left heel. Nice big deep breath in and out. And walk those hands all the way over to the other side. Same thing. Right cheek off. Nice big deep breath in and out. And back to center. We're going to start working on our shoulders. So let's open up those knees, keeping those toes together. Right? And let's drag those forearms down the mat. And we're going to take that right arm all the way up to the sky. Okay, I want you to look up all the way up there. And then thread the needle between your elbow and your knee. Palm is up. Cheek comes down. And you have a breath reaching for that wall in front of you. And then repeat all the way up. One more time, all the way up. And this time you're going to do a hip grab. So my right arm, I'm going to grab my left hip and I'm just going to look up. Bring that hand down and let's do the other side. Left arm all the way up. Thread the needle. And breathe. The needle again, all the way up, really. Remember, we're always trying to work on our range, trying to increase that range. Thread the needle. All the way up for a hip grab. We're opening up our chest. Grab your opposite hip and look up. And then bring that arm all the way back down to the mat. We're going to walk our hands down the mat, keeping our knees open and our feet together. Your forearms are directly underneath your shoulders. So lean forward, bringing your shoulders over top of your elbows. Okay, and we're going to do a fascial stretch of the shoulder. So push your forearm and hands into the mat. Resist bringing them back to your knees and slowly sit down. And then come all the way back up. Same thing. We're doing this 3 times. Push in, resist, keeping that resistance, and sit down. And repeat. Just a rocking kind of motion. And back up. And then bring our hands to 2 o'clock. Right hand at 2 o'clock, left hand on top. Sternum over top. Push in, resist going to that left knee. Okay. Feel it. And then slowly sit down. And repeat. Push in, resist. Three times. And then let's go to the other side. 10 o'clock, hand on top, push in, resist, and sit down. Great stuff. All right, let's sit down onto our feet there and bring our forehead down to the mat. We're going to bring our hands back, be onto our backs here. Clasp those hands together. And we're going to bring those arms up to the sky. But I want you to nice and slowly breathing in and out as you're doing that. And then bringing those arms all the way back down to the mat. Let's bring those arms out in front for a nice stretch again. And then we're going to slide those hands down the mat towards our knees. We're going to start rolling up as they coming up our quads and roll our shoulders back. And let's sit down on the mat with our legs extended out in front of us. Like so. Right. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Wiggling those toes, and we're going to start opening up those legs. And again, get up there in that sit bone, right? And open up those legs as much as you can, sitting up nice and tall. Bring those hands out in front, right? Relax those shoulders down and then push them back. Taking that right hand, swiping it all the way across to the back. Your left arm is in front, pointing towards that right leg, and come down with a breath out. Nice and slowly. Come back up. We're swiping all the way across and back down. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. When you're coming down, you're breathing out nice and slowly as you're coming down. All the way up. One more time on this side. and come all the way back up to the center. And we're going to walk our hands out in front. Keep walking them. You're looking straight down. And then collapse down. Just hang, let your chest hang it down in front, wherever you may be. Breathe. Push up. And let's give those legs a nice little wiggle, closing those legs. All the way shut. And then let's bring this right foot into your left inner leg for 3 crazies. All right, so right hand kind of goes back to the side there, swiping across. And I want you to take your time and look way back there and come all the way around. That's 1. 2. And 3. Switch legs all the way up. 1. 2. And 3. Sorry, I'm moaning and groaning here. It felt it was a nice stretch. All right, bringing our feet out in front of us again. Let's bring our hands out in front. Push those shoulders back. Rib cage up, belly in. And we are going to reach for our toes. Reach, 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 reach. And then we're going to come back and rolling all the way down. All the way down to the mat. Extend those arms overhead. Let's reach for those opposite walls. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. And we're going to roll all the way back up, bringing those arms, pushing those shoulders into the mat. Roll. If you need to grab behind your knees, do so. And forward fold. And we're going to stay here. So I want you to massage your calves, your ankles, your feet, whatever you can reach. 3 big deep breaths in and out as you're massaging your feet, pulling your toes, poking and prodding. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Awesome stuff. And then come all the way back up. All right, we're going to roll down again, all the way down to the mat, and bring your arms out to T. Knees come up above your hips. Your belly's towards your mat. You have that blueberry spine, right? You have that bowl of blueberries right there. Knees above your hips and bring them over to the right. Looking to the left. We're in supine twist for 3 breaths. Back to T, bringing those legs back to center above your hips. And we're going to go do the other side. Going to the left, looking to the right. Try to keep those shoulders onto the mat. Bring that left hand on top of those knees for an added little stretch. And let's come back up. Okay, and we're going to bring our right foot over top of our left foot. Sorry, right foot over top of our left knee. Open up that knee. Okay, and then bring your left palm to that knee. And we're going to push the right knee to left palm. First of all, bringing the knee to your belly. button, and then knee to palm and open up that leg. Really push it. Push the knee to palm and open up that leg. Even a little, go a little bit further in that stretch. Knee to palm, open it all the way and bring it back. Grab behind your left knee, pull that towards your left shoulder, open up that right knee. Then breathe. And release. And do that one more time. Pull and push. And release. Bringing those legs down, give them a nice little shakeroo. And then back up, and we're going to do the other side. Left foot over right knee, open up that knee, bring it towards your belly, and then you're pushing that left knee to your right palm and open up. Keeping that resistance. And remember, it's knee to palm. Sometimes it's hard. You want to push that palm to your knee. And grabbing behind your right knee, pulling that right knee towards your right shoulder. And take a look at where that ankle is. Is it directly in front of that right knee? Your right ankle in front of your right knee. Pull and push and release. And again, pull and push. And bring it down. Okay, let's bring those legs, extend those legs and arms again. Reaching for those opposite walls. You have that blueberry spine. You're pushing your belly to your back, reaching. And let's hug our knees. Hello, Freya. I know. Hug your knees and roll side to side. We're going to extend our right leg, hugging our left leg. I want you to really push that left leg to that opposite wall and hug. Hug, hug, and push. You're lengthening and switch. This is a sore stretch. Really important. And stretch. Well, you're stretching all around the psoas, which often gets irritated, and switch. It can cause a lot of little bits of pain. People think it's sciatica, but it's actually your psoas. Awesome. Just keep switching. All right. And then bring those knees down to the mat. All right. We're going to do a slow glute roll up. All right. So first of all, knees are hip width apart and your fingertips are just touching your heels. All right. We're going to, I just want you to practice tilting your pelvis up and down. So just rock your pelvis up and down. So it's almost like massaging the lower back of your spine. Okay, so I want you to squeeze those glutes and roll up and down. Just small, tiny movements. All right, and then we're going to pick up that blueberry off of the mat. Pick it up with your cheeks. And we're slowly going to roll up to high bridge. Slowly, you have that blueberry. Okay, all the way up to high bridge, staying up there. Go up a little higher. And then we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. So drop at your shoulder blades. Okay, bring your belly to your back. Right, to get your abs, your lower back, and then totally release your pelvis. And then we're going to do that again. Pick up that blueberry, squeezing it, and then start tilting your pelvis up and start rolling up your spine all the way up as high as you can, holding it up here. You can bring your hands underneath and clasp the underneath. You still have that blueberry. And we're going to roll all the way down. Got to hit every vertebrae. Concentrate, belly to your back, and release that pelvis. All right. So from here, now we're going to do dead bug. So I want you to bring your knees up above your hips, hip width apart. Your hands come up above your shoulders. Okay, you're reaching for the sky. I want you to push those shoulders into the mat. Push those shoulders into the mat. All right, but you have that blueberry spine. All right, so you have the bowl of blueberries there. I want you to push your belly to the mat. And then I want you to roll your hips towards your belly button. So your abs are totally engaged here. Again, shoulders to mat. All right. And keeping those abs exactly like that, I want you to breathe. Big breath in, big breath out. Okay, you still have your shoulders pushed to the mat, and you still have that blueberry spine. You're still rolling those hips towards your belly button. All right, we're going to take our right arm and left leg and go back and touch the mat and come back up for 1. Keep that abs exactly the way we had them. 2, push the belly to the mat. 3, hips are rolled to your belly button. 4, 5, come on, push the belly in. And 6, I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling my abs. Left arm, right leg. Okay, but remember, shoulders are pushed to the mat. You have the blueberry spine. Roll the hips. And left arm, right leg. 1. And you're breathing. 2. Belly to the mat. 3. We're really isolating our muscles here. And 5. And 6. Good stuff. Okay, and we're going to do both arms and legs at the same time. Nice and slowly, belly to the mat. Both arms down and legs. Belly to the mat and back up. Just 2 above your hips. And again, down. Roll those hips toward your belly button. Shoulders stay into the mat. 1 more. Awesome stuff. All right, let's just lie all the way down. And I want you to roll over onto your bellies. Bring your hands to your shoulders and push up to child's pose. Drag those hands down the mat toward your knees. And we're going to get into tabletop from here. All right, so we're in tabletop. We're going to do bird dog. So shoulders are underneath, hands are underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Reach that left arm out and right leg. Okay, belly to your back. Your hip is over top of that right knee. Your right arm is underneath that right shoulder. Lengthen those limbs. Belly to the mat. Reach. Breathe. Okay, we're sliding out to the side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way back And let's go right up to the other side. Okay, left arm, right leg. Your right hip is over top of your right knee. You're lengthening your limbs. Belly to the back and breathe. And let's slide out to the side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome stuff. All right, let's go back down into child's pose. All the way down. Just roll side to side. All right, come back up and we're going to get into pigeon from here. We've worked a lot of our hips and our glutes this week. So I'm going up to plank. I'm going to bring my right knee into my chest and then my foot across the mat, going into pigeon. Right? And then you can stay in high pigeon, go down to your forearms, or extend your arms and bring your forehead down to the mat and just relax. We're going to sit here for 4 breaths, nice and easy. Every breath sinking more into the mat. All right, and let's just switch legs. Again, I'm going up to plank, knee in and across. I like to start up with high pigeon, and then forearms, and then all the way down, bringing my forehead down to the mat. Again, you do what you are comfortable with. And then I just need you to breathe nice and controlled, enjoying the sinking into the mat. And when you're done, just kind of roll all the way back up to sitting. And let's just sit cross-legged from here. Put a little pressure on those legs. And let's just switch legs around. And then we're going to take our left arm and place it over top of our right, looking back, and for 2 breaths. All the way across to the other side. And then let's bring our soles of our feet together, bring them into our bodies and open up those knees. And then turn lengthwise onto the mat. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, if you want to stay in squat for a second there, stay in squat. We're going to stay here for a little bit. So let's just move our neck around in circles if you like. And your wrists. Or you can just hang here, enjoy the stretch of the back of your legs. And breathe. And I want you to give your legs a nice big hug. Thank you, legs. I worked you very hard this week. Every activity, you got me through. Thank you. Coming back to ragdoll, soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. So again, it's up to you. You can pulse it up a couple times, nice and slowly, your lower back. But just try to think of every vertebrae on your way up. And roll your shoulders back. And let's give a big old shakeroo. High fives for a nice weekend. Thank you.